Suburban has the optional rear seat entertainment package, which includes 2 flip-down screens that come out of the ceiling, and it also comes with a pair of these wireless headphones, which are pretty neat because what you can do is you can individually pick what you want each screen to do. So say, for example, I'm playing a movie up front here. I can't see it while driving, but my backseat passengers are. Say the people in the very back want to watch a movie, what the people in the middle, the captain's chairs, can do is they can put their headphones on and then plug their iPod into the USB port back there, listen to music. They can also watch something else off an SD card. A lot of different options and things of that nature. It does play up front Blu-rays and DVDs, and there's SD card slots in the front and the back, like I said. So a lot of different options and things you can do for entertainment in this car. This system Chevy decided to put in the Suburban, it's very slick. It works well, it does everything. It even has a pop-out gamepad style remote for the back, so you can control your different screens from the remote control, and it lights up and everything like that. They even added a row or 2 of LED lights up inside the screens, like next to the ceiling, so it kind of has this cool little trimmed in effect of, you know, futuristic Tron-like look. So it's well done. It's not like it's a piece of junk add-on that was thrown on after the fact. You can tell it's integrated well. It ties in well with up front. I can control everything from here, and I think it's definitely a neat option to add to this if you're deciding to buy one of these vehicles. One of the drawbacks I found in this system, when these screens are down, I really cannot see out of my rearview mirror. If I look back to see if, you know, cars are behind me, things like that, nothing. All I see is the back of the screen. And you know, it's smart for them to make the movie not play up front, because obviously I'll be watching the movie while driving, and that's unsafe for everybody. But then to have this big screen right in my rearview mirror, it seems a little counterproductive, I guess. I mean, it would make sense if they could even make it where instead of the movie on here while you're driving, the rear camera would come on. That way I still have visibility in the back, and I can see what's going on back there. One thing I found while kind of watching movies and trying this system out, it seems like the sound is pushed towards the front, and there's different equalizer options to change that, but that'd be an extra step when you want to watch a movie instead of just driving. So it's kind of odd that the screen turns off, it keeps playing in the back, but while I drive up front, the sound is still up here. It sounds like, you know, the movie's on, but the screen's broken, basically. And that's fine, I get that, you know, because we can't have the whole driving and watching thing going on, but you think the sound back speakers and the sound back there would be, you know, just as good up front. I feel like it's kind of lacking in the back for your passengers, and on a vehicle like this, you kind of wonder, why would it matter to not have the great sound back there as well? So just something kind of sort of found out while driving this and using the backseat entertainment system. It is pretty cool driving a car that basically has a home theater system built into it. It'll play Blu-rays, it'll play off an SD card, pictures, anything like that. You have the full functionality, and you also have great sound out of it. So it's one of those things, it is very, very cool. You can't watch while driving, we've said that, but at the same time, if you do happen to be sitting somewhere waiting, you do have to be, you know, sitting there just doing nothing, it gives you an option of something to do. I mean, there's been traffic jams I've sat in where it's, you're literally in park and you have nothing to do, but if you put this in park and you put your movie in, you can watch a movie in great Bose surround sound. So it's pretty neat like that. The other thing is you do have the option of the wireless headphones. If your kids are in the back, you know, watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, something like that, you don't want to hear it. Well, basically you turn down the volume, you kick off the sound up front, and they can sit there with their wireless headphones, and you don't really know what's going on back there. You're not annoyed on the 10th episode of whatever show. So very clever. The wireless headphones, we'll put some pictures up, but they are really good quality. They have like a little rubber thing on the top that kind of snugs around your head. They fold flat, so they're not, you know, in the way in your glove box or wherever else. And they also fully run off batteries, and right when you flip them on, they're connected to the system. So definitely something to consider when you're checking boxes when you order this car. If you're up there in the price range of $60,000 for an SUV, to me, this sort of thing would be a no-brainer. I would definitely plunk down the extra couple $1,000 for it. And if you're up there, what's the difference at this point? It's all integrated and it works well. When I talk to people a lot, they like doing the aftermarket radios. They like adding high-end stereos to their cars and things like that. They, you know, it's that market is kind of dying, in my opinion, because these systems are so good anymore. You know, when we crank this stereo all the way up in this system, I mean, it's over 100 decibels, and it's got good bass, and it's solid, and it's clear. So when you look at all this stuff, the flip-down DVD screens, the built-in Blu-ray, you start to think, well, you know, would it be worth going aftermarket, you know, and not checking the boxes to buy this type of system? But in all honesty, it's built so well and it's integrated so well, you almost would be dumb to think, well, I'll just upgrade it later, I'll just add, you know, I'll throw them into my headrests, you know, 5 years from now. Because if you do this system, you know it's going to be reliable, it's backed by the factory warranty, and it looks like somebody actually thought it through instead of just like a local stereo shop just hacking up your headliner and putting it in. So it's something to be said with getting it from the factory, getting it right, and actually, you know, having a solid system that you know is reliable.